Miss Musilimah Ghana is proudly brought to you by GTP, MG Grand Hotel, Note Cosmetic, Jamila Homes, Josek City Life Hotel, Pinaman Cosmetics, Sierra Beauty, Channel 247, and supported by Curtis Kaftan, Modern Muslim Girl, The Sanda Closet, Reagan's, Bay Clothing, Zahanaf Shoes, Safe Share, Sani's Fabric.
So welcome to another amazing episode of Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021. Now, it feels good to come your way each and every week. We all know that communication is vital in every aspect of our life, from our professional life to our social gathering, and everything in between. Communication is key, which is why this week we decided to take our ladies through some coaching as far as communication is concerned. And it doesn't end there, because at the end of this session, each of the ladies are supposed to pick a phenomenal Muslim woman that is doing incredibly well in our society to tell us why they think she is a phenomenal woman. Let's say a very big thank you to our general sponsors, to GTP MJ Grand Hotel, Pinaman Cosmetics, Note Cosmetic, Jamila Homes, Josek City Life Hotel, Channel 247, and supported by Capital Cafe and Restaurants, Bay Clothing, Safe Share, Zahanal Shoes, Curtis Kaftan, Modern Muslim Girl, Reagan's, and Sani's Fabric. My name, of course, is Leila Shara. We'll take a breather. When we come back, it's still Miss Musilimah Ghana 2021, right here on Channel 247. We will be right back.
Tasty food from Casa Tomato, Capital Cafe and Restaurant, Port's Belly Shack, Alaji's Wife, photography by Prince, choreography and catwalk by Versatile Modeling Agency.
Hey.
Hey, GTP.
Of course, Clemento. Me and GTP go way back.
Thank you.
And I rock it confidently.
Your dress is colorful.
That's GTP. Our colors don't run. Yes, that's genuine.
Madam.
Another way to ensure the GTP you're buying is authentic is by scratching the white sticker to reveal the 12-digit number. Text the number to the short code 1393 across all networks for free, and you get a text within seconds telling you if your GTP is authentic or not.
GTP, timeless.
Hello, ladies. If you are afraid of things, people don't give you opportunities. If you don't show that you can do it, they just assume that you cannot. So, I'm naturally loud. Maybe some of you are reserved. But for a queen, you cannot be reserved. It's very, unqueen-like, if there's a word like that. You need to be confident when you are mentioning your names. So we'll start again.
you should exude some personality. Because if you don't have personality, you are not seen. That's really what makes you stand out. It is not going half naked or not wearing your hijab or not, doing what you are required to do as a Muslimah or a Muslim beauty queen. It's your personality and to a large extent how you treat people. We as Muslims are not given opportunities enough, or we just don't go for them ourselves. Let's just be clear. We're raised to be timid. Don't go here. Here is for boys. Or you can't be part of. Don't do this kind of job. It's for boys. It's a Ghanaian society mentality, but our Muslim parents also play a very huge part in that. I know a girl that was supposed to be part of a few ladies, but had to drop out because her family thought, it's not good for her. But I think that things like that, like these, just open up opportunities for you. It makes you see. It might not be the best thing, but here in Ghana, unless you have some kind of power or you have authority, people do not give you the respect that you deserve. That's just how it is. Now, for a queen, one of the things that will set you apart is confidence, yes. It's personality, it's intelligence, and the way you speak and carry yourself. And so for me, I advise most people to read. You can look up some of the past beauty queens from every part of the world. Zimbabwe, Kenya, Nigeria, every part of the world, just to see how they do their things. I also believe that you should know your craft. You should know what you are talking about when you are asked to go somewhere, because you will be asked to do a lot of that as a beauty queen. When you eventually win, your projects, whatever you are going to carry on, would involve talking a lot to people that are much older, and so probably have much more experience about things. And so you need to know about your projects, what it entails, what you're supposed to do. So all of that requires research. Reading a lot of research. I chose to do this type of work. Before I got involved, I hadn't seen a lot of Muslim journalists or news readers or whatever it is. So there wasn't really a lot of people to look up to, right? So I just decided this is exactly what I wanted to do, even from when I was a child. I know it sounds cliche that all of us, blah, blah, blah. I tell people when I was younger that I pick up a newspaper and I'm reading it out loud, and they don't believe me because as kids, nobody cares about the newspaper, but that's what I wanted to do. So that's what I started off with. You get my point? Good. We can be queens, we can be beauty queens and carry ourselves really well. We can be classy, zongo people, they out in Euroa, they suna, and all of those things. And still wear the heels and carry ourselves well. It should not fall anything. We're meet our family. I don't think it should be a big deal. But we should be able to, I don't think you should be different. You should be seen as different because you can speak well, you can carry yourself well, and you are confident. Timidity doesn't take anybody anywhere. It just closes doors for people. You understand what I'm trying to say? If anything else, your intelligence, your voice, the way you carry yourself should also speak for you. It should also speak for you. Above everything else, I feel like we should be good to people. I am such a huge, fan of being good to people. Just be nice to them at least. It might be hard. The circumstances might be difficult. And so there are times that will present themselves and make it difficult for you to be seen as who you really are. But I think that when given the opportunity, you show to people that this is what you are. Please don't be timid. It doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't get, but adding back, it's not when people are talking and then you've not been asked and you go and put your mouth inside. That's different. Being confident and knowing your stuff is different. And when people are talking and you've not been asked to talk, you just because you know everything, because Aisha said that don't be timid. But people expect a lot from you as a beauty queen. They expect you to carry yourself well. Your presence alone should demand something. Once you walk in somewhere, just by looking at you, just be happy that you're there. Being respectful is the best quality you can carry. I say it all the time. I've worked places, and until today, when you meet elsewhere, they say, "Oh, I know her. She used to be like this." And if you are bad to, they would say behind your back. Unfortunately, so you can't even defend yourself. But the doors will only open if you are willing to work hard or push it. I remember the first time I told my mom, I said, "Oh, let's go. We're going for the finale of da 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 da." She said, "Ah, this is the thing that they said da 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 da." I said, "Okay, let's go for you to see for yourself. If you see it and it's a bad thing, then you can pull me out of it." So I went with her. She saw it and she was happy because there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that that gives people opportunities. And because I'm on TV, I can't give you that opportunity. My time is so limited. And when someone puts something like this, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of money goes into it, and a lot of time. So from here, I think I'll see you at the finals. And I'm supposed to come to your fashion night, but I can't make it. I have another place to be. So I hope that I made one of my friends join you guys. So I hope that you have a lot of fun. Show them what you should do. Show them what you have. Try not to be too shy.
Makeup by Carrie's Artistry, Disney Beauty Touch, with products from Notes Cosmetics.
Anytime I have a special date like this, I find fragrance to be such a mood enhancer and definitely a seduction tool. Pink Candy for ladies, the Black Cologne for men, the new fragrance from Pinaman Cosmetics.
Mata Ankuma. Hey, who fit too much?
Oh, Chaisa.
No one too many so Jama GTP on.
I know.
Ah, Joe.
Clemento.
Yes.
You know I really like you.
Okay.
But that's your fabric. It doesn't look genuine.
Your design, GTP design.
GTP put a printed colors be sale. She. When buying GTP, always check the design number on the label. The same number is printed on the selvage.
Oh, they work out, Mate. We are genuine. Yeah, we do a trouble with what? Jack, shine your eye.
GTP is available in various shops and online at www.buygtp.com.
GTP, timeless.
My name is Jamila Areli Kossen. Many years ago, women were not allowed to work. Their place was mainly the kitchen or the home. The women who used to have careers mostly did women-dominated jobs like nursing and sewing. But recent times have shown women growing up in terms of personal development and career. Muslim women have not been an exception. We can talk about the second lady, Her Excellency Samira Baonya, Madam Aisha Yakubu, and then my very own role model, Mrs. Hajia Sinan. she's a Hoshi from the northern region of Ghana. She loves to cook, clean, and dance. She says she really prefers the Arabic dance or the fire dance. After senior high school, Haji actually didn't go to the university. After senior high school, she ventured into business, got married, and had a first child. She was a distributor with GTP. She used to buy the cloth in bulk and supply it to the market women in Accra. She then started importing rice to the system. She supplied the rice to the Zabarma people. Then she also ventured into politics. And she's with the NDC, that's the National Democratic Congress. And I was asking her personal issues, but she didn't want to delve into it because we all know that Allah says when you do something, don't even let your right hand get to it. He says that she helps people not because of the reward she gets from them, but it's because they also have to be people, like big people in their families, so that they can help others as well. She also helps her daughter be at Sinari in the running of Mama Mariam Foundation, which she dedicated to her mom, and also named it after her mom, that's Mama Mariam. And the organization has got a lot of benefits to individuals and the society at large. We can all attest to the fact that recently they had a breast cancer screening for most women across various parts. They are currently building a hospital in Salada as one of their projects in promoting lives and the adequate health. Hajjah met her husband, Alhaji JM, had through phone calls. They didn't know each other, but then their families know each other. They later on arranged and met each other and decided to get married. So in 2015, because Alhaji Hadi is from Salada in the Savannah region and works as a municipal coordinating director. They're so loving and caring that if you are not so observant, you won't realize that he isn't the father of the girl. It's not the father of Haji's children. They are married. He also donated 10 plots of land to Mama Mariam Foundation to help in the building of the hospital in Salaga. Mariam says that he's so loving that sometimes he doesn't allow her to cook. He brings her breakfast to bed and all that. So why did I think Mama Mariam is someone I want to talk about? I believe that Mama Mariam is a very strong woman. She single-handedly brought up 4 girls. Her last one is currently in the New York studying. I also believe that she's very humble. When I went there, she herself was cooking. She was sitting at the fire, like a local fire that we have. You can't believe that this big woman sitting behind family. She would let those who work for her do all these kinds of things. She was even sweeping. I offered to sweep for her, but she refused. Sorry. And then she still takes care of her children as if they were young. Like, she does almost everything for them. She can cook for them and brings them in school. She can even wash for them and all that. So in conclusion, I believe that Hajjah Mariam Sinari is a phenomenal woman who is worthy of admiration.
Now there are so many Muslim women who are, quite a number of Muslim women who are doing well in their various endeavors. But today I want to talk about Her Excellency the Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Samira Bawumia. So that's a picture of the Second Lady. She was born on August 20, 1980, so she's 41 years old, and married to the Vice President of Ghana. And during her early years, she attended Akusumbu International School, then went to Infantiman Girls Senior High School, then furthered at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology like me, and then went to GIMPA, the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration. There, she also won the best student in business administration. Well, she's also noted for the Samira Empowerment and Humanitarian Project. And under this initiative, she tackled health issues, she tackled educational issues, as well as issues concerning women empowerment. Under the health, she has undertaken projects like the Safe Delivery Project, where she provided
birth kits to women in not too accessible parts of the country. So in these birth kits were supplies, sterilized supplies like sterilized blades, rubbing alcohol, and towels. Because according to her, about 7% of the children that die on birth are as a result of infections. When it comes to education, too, she has undertaken the Let's Get Reading and the School Library in a Box project. And this was to inculcate the habits of reading in the young ones in rural areas especially. And then when it comes to women empowerment also, she has empowered women through skills training such as shea butter processing and soap making. And then she has trained over 1,200 women. She has given them certificates and then capital and anything that is going to enhance their entrepreneurial endeavors. And also in 2017, we can't obviously go without talking about her fashion sense. So she won the Style Lab Icon during the Glitz Style Awards in 2017. And I believe that she's so fashionable and is able to maintain her modesty as well. And that is why I find her inspirational. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zakaria, delegate number 10 and a representative of the Hausa tribe in this year's Miss Musilimah Ghana, and I'm presenting on the topic Women Who Inspire. Okay, so at the end of the presentation, we should know who a woman is and what it takes to inspire others. And then I'll tell you the biography of my woman. Being a woman means having a strong sense of identity, being confident and building up people in your life. It also means having the wisdom to be grateful for what you have while still being hungry for growth. A woman who inspires share two fundamental qualities. They believe in themselves and they believe in others. They express positivity, have empathy for others, listen, foster equality, and are generally trustworthy. So the question now is, who inspires greatness in you? Alhamdulillah, we are blessed as a nation to have many amazing Muslim women who are striving hard to directly or indirectly change the stories in our communities by empowering the youth to have better lives. My woman today is Mrs. Hajar Ina Usman. The question will be, why her? We have a lot of Muslim women. This lady right here has played a vital role in many lives, including me. In fact, she was the person that printed my admission forms to the university because at a point I had lost all hopes and didn't want to further education. And I believe she's been doing more in her communities. And she pledges to help change the stories in her community because growing up, she experienced a lot of her colleagues and other girls being school dropouts, forced into marriages and other things, which she felt bad but couldn't do anything to change it. But now that she has the opportunity, she wants to do her best to change the stories. She's born to the late Alhaji Usman Bature and Mrs. Aisha Idrisu on 13 September 1991 at Ruga in Accra. She read general arts at the Ghana Lebanon Islamic Secondary School and proceeded to Islamic University College, where she pursued BSc journalism. She has worked with a lot of institutions and NGOs and currently works as a news reporter under the Xylophone Media. Now we move to her humanitarian projects. As an advocate for girl-child education and women empowerment, Mrs. Hajar Osman Diko has founded Young Women Leaders Network in October 2016. Their operation is working towards sustainable goals 3, good health and well-being, sustainable development goal 4, quality education, and sustainable development goal 5, gender equality. The Young Women Leaders Network is an NGO that seeks to empower and support young girls. In conclusion, As a youth and gender activist, her vision is to contribute to women empowerment through advocacy and economic development. It is also her passion to see young girls and women excel to become change makers in the future. So at this point, I say women empowerment has become very crucial to sustainable development. And so we all have roles to play in making or changing the imbalance in our societies. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that passion and the needed resources to have positive impact in our societies. Thank you.
My name is Hairia. Who is a role model? A role model is a person to be looked up to by others. A role model doesn't need to be famous, like the way people do. It should be someone who will draw inspiration from. And that's exactly why I looked up to Naziba Tahir Swallah. Miss Naziba Tahir Swallah is a married woman and blessed with 4 children. She attended Fantimai Senior High School in the Central Region and continued her tertiary education at the University of Ghana, where she studied psychology. In addition to being an educationist, entrepreneur, and a clinical psychologist, she is also one of the advisors to the National Chief. Despite her being a woman in a male-dominated area, she's hardworking, doesn't give up, and a go-getter. In 2012 general election, she contested as an independent candidate for the Medina constituency as a member of Parliament. Though she didn't win, she never gave up on her political ambitions and goals. She believes failure to be humble, to prepare, and make the next target, because even if you don't make it, you will learn something from it. She owns one of the best Islamic schools in the country, which is the Ayat Educational Center. Because of her efforts, she has received lots of awards and citations, including the Women Growth and Improvement Awards from the Imam Kulamin Legacy Awards through her hard work and determination. She is a good example in the Muslim community, especially the women, balancing her married life, personal life, and career life perfectly. As she says, it's not easy but worth the struggle. She is an inspiration to me. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Yusuf Khalifa Chanife is my name. I'm here to have a presentation on Ms. Aisha Buhari of Media General. Growing up, it has always been my dream to become a journalist, but somewhere around the corner, I ended up in the midwife. But still, I would love to be a journalist one day. I'm still pursuing that. The main objective of my presentation is I'll talk about the family background, her reward, her awards, and then what makes her an inspiration to the Muslim community. Family background. She is a Ghanaian and a proud daughter of Risa and Mrs. Labradia in Madam Fiona. She's the first daughter of 3 siblings. She lost her father before she was born, so she actually stayed with her grandmother, called Haja Aisha Omar. She was born on April 2nd, 1991. Educational background. She had her nursery at St. Cecilia Kanda. She then proceeded to Baptist Complex School at Sema for her primary education. She attended junior high school at Snaps Preparatory School at Anabraka. Secondary education, she completed Pre-Set Pay Secondary School at Medina. Tertiary education, she had diploma in journalism from JD University. Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations at Ghana Institute of Journalism. Working life, internship. Peace FM and Ghana Palava newspaper, so 2009 and 2011 respectively. National service. She did a national service at Tema Harbour in 2013. Employment. She had her first appointment with Class FM from 2014 to 2018, where she hosted an entertainment program. And at the same period, she worked with Basat One TV, where she hosted this morning show. In 2018 December, she had her second appointment with Media General Awards. She's an award-winning TV and radio presenter. In 2009, she won the Best Radio Presenter in the Year. In 2019, she was adjudged the TV Discovery of the Year at Radio and Television Personality Awards. This year, she won a citation in Russia from an organization called Young and Gifted African. That's here on our screen. Why she is a phenomenal Muslimah who inspires. Her sense of Islamic fashion and decency has continued to captivate and thrill almost all fans of TV and many more. She is generous, a philanthropist. In a bid to contribute her quota to the society, she founded the Lay Foundation. The Lay Foundation simply means Labaran Adaho Yakubu Foundation. She said it was named after her late father. She actually launched the program on 12 February this year, and during one of her speech, she said, "The children are our future, and it takes a community to raise a child. I'm ready to use my wealth to push this agenda." Donations. She donated items to Rashadia Islamic School. That's just recently at Nima, where she supported the school with COVID-19 items and some stationaries and drinks. She also shared the various types of foodstuffs for the needy, widows, vulnerable, and orphans on the Eid al-Fitr Day. That's 8 March, just this year. On 2nd April, that's her birthday. She actually celebrated her birthday with the people on the street. Most people would have loved to have parties and others, but she being very generous and loved to share. She actually celebrated her birthday with the people on the street. That's the Prashadia school. You can see from the screen the items she donated to the school. And that's her celebrating her birthday by sharing food to the people on the street. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, I present to you Ms. Aisha Yakubu Khalid of Media General. Thank you.
Makeup by Carrie's Artistry, Christmas Beauty Touch with product from Notes Cosmetics.
Special thanks to our designers at Fadigas Creations, Alimas Fashion, Onyansani Clothing, Dare Diamond, House of Assertis, Rahim Faye, Freddy's Fashion, Abibaris Touch, Clay Fashion, Ms. Ellie, Amsha's Clothing, Grotesque Fashion, and Zulera Couture. Looking for comfort outside your home can be quite a daunting task. Here at MJ Grand Hotel, we offer you a comfortable and an impeccable hospitality away from home, whether for business, leisure or even pleasure. Our 24-hour unglittering Wi-Fi service will keep you connected to the rest of the world. Classic suites, conference rooms, sports gym, swimming pool, bar, and a restaurant that serves you with local, continental and Asian cuisines. Locate MJ Grand Hotel at number 460 Abochman Street, East Legon, Accra. For bookings and reservations, call us on 0302 544 211 or 212 or 0540 274 469 and 0271 290 330 or log on to www.mjgrandhotelghana.com. MJ Grand Hotel, you are a royal guest.
My name is Raina to Abdulrazak, and I'm here to talk about women who inspire. The woman that inspired me, Shamima Muslim. Why did I choose her? I chose her because she's humble and she doesn't care where your background or anything. I've not met her in person before, but my brother has met her before, and the way he spoke of her is so heartwarming. So I had to choose her as a woman that inspires. Miss Shamima Muslim was born in Accra, May 20th, but she decided to keep a year. I don't know which reason. So Mr. Ismail Muslim, a businessman, and Hajia Rahmat Muslim, a teacher until recently the national president of the Lajna Imarila. Shamima Muslim, founder of Alliance for Women in Media, Africa, and on government advocacy and welfare group dedicated to improving the visibility and impact of women in media. She is a distinguished award-winning broadcast journalist from World City and Metro TV. She's a development communications specialist, a trained facilitator with special strength in process input, advocacy, negotiation, and etc. Shamima Muslim has also been beneficiary of several awards, leadership and facilitation training, programs under the sponsorship of institutions like the Friedrich Ebert Foundation, Institution of Economic Affairs Ghana, British Council, US Embassy.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Wa alaikum salam. Greetings to you all. I am here to talk about women who inspire. And I would like to share a story about a sickle cell survivor. And I hope by the end of this story, we will learn some lessons from her story, inshallah. Hajia Adiza Belafaya. That's her name. A sickle cell advocate, a modest fashionista, an influencer, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a bridal consultant. The CEO of Shamfi's J Company. She studied MA Public Relations at Ghana Institute of Journalism. She attended Dural Islamic School and then went to Gateko Junior High School. She attended Ghana Senior High School and then further to the University of Ghana. She also studied ICL, computer training. She comes from Koforidua, the central region of Ghana, and lives right here in Greater Accra. She is active in all and discipline. She is also lively, joyful lady, and was extremely intelligent way back in school and won many prizes. She was adventurous, interactive, enthusiastic, and political. It's a lively, joyful lady, and was extremely intelligent way back in school and won many prizes. She was adventurous, interactive, enthusiastic, and political. She is also a go-getter. The most interesting act of her I love the most is that she is committed to the Islamic faith. And above all, she is that person everyone would love to be with. With this in mind, it is strange to believe or notice Hajia Adiza Balafaila has been battling a long-threatening sickness known as the sickle cell. She was always feeling sick. Not even the fact that her direct siblings of the same career cells couldn't live beyond the age 18 years. All the three of them died before the age 18, which made the only survivor sickle cell in the immediate family the survivor. Not even the fact that her parents had almost given up on her when her condition at many times was becoming more and more dire and precarious. The result of her positive defense of her condition and determination to success in life is not only has she turned 30 and yet strong and kicking. She has also become a successful career woman, CEO of a popular Champis J Limited and a founder of Champis J Foundation. She also works with a reputable government agency, even as she undertakes her master program in the Republic Relations and the Ghana Institute of Journalism, known as the GIJ. More significantly, she just won't allow her condition and the thoughts of her immediate death obstruct her quest to enjoy life to the fullest. Hajia Adiza is a happily married woman. Now, lessons in her story. What will kill you is not your condition, health or otherwise, but your acceptance of what condition is being your destiny and that which defines your life. The Hajia Adiza story has taught us that we have what it takes. We have what it takes to overcome whatever condition we find ourselves. In the meantime, I will encourage everyone, most especially the sickle cell carriers, to grab a copy of Hajia Adiza Balafaila's book, and with the title, Will My Story Inspire You? Striving to Success with Sickle Cell. The sickle cell survivor stated she was motivated by her condition, though she could share her story on a paper. To this end, I commend not only her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Balafaila, but also the second lady of the Republic of Ghana, Mrs. Samira Baumia, to whom the author expressed a profound gratitude to her attention and support. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum.
Inspirational woman. The quality of one's happiness depends on one's quality thoughts, as said by Marcus Aurelius. Before, one very sentimental moment was when a family member told my mom I would end up teenage pregnancy and wouldn't even complete senior high school. But today, here I am. Also have a foundation which I co-own. I help and feed the needy and less privileged ones on the streets. in their homes and other places one can find. She was born and raised in Ghana in her mid-20s, the first of 3 children, currently a graduate student at the University of Ghana reading international business, and all students of the Oforipeni Senior High School. Although she is ambivert, she is not sociable. Most of the time, she loves to be in her own space. Although she read political science, she is apolitical, but believes in almost all the tenets of democracy. She is blessed with a loving family. Her real-life challenges began when she made the decision to start her own business after school. Instead of searching and waiting for white-collar jobs, she jumped the norm and decided to venture into social entrepreneurship. A lot of naysayers, including friends, families, and a whole lot of obstruction. Family members made mockery, uttered discouraging words, and words of it all, insults. But you know what? Self-determination and perseverance were inherently building within her. Hence, there was no force quenching the fire to succeed. Prayer is the hobby. She is a spiritual person. Coupled with her level of commitment, she blocks all stumbling blocks that remain in her life and remain a focused person pursuing her dream. She is easily distinguished from all others through her ability to pursue a course with the greatest level of consistency. Once she sets her mind on something, no gravitational force is able to pull her back. She accelerates beyond the sky. She is a strong proponent of modesty and women empowerment. The driving force of any advocacy for women empowerment lies in the ability to help women achieve the best, but not the best, but one level of needs as proposed by Maslow, which is the self-esteem needs. As an effective citizen, she has collaborated to establish a foundation for helping the needy and the less privileged in society. In view of this, she has embarked on several outreach and networking programs to help build a stable and a balanced society. Her hobbies include reading, helping others, and watching movies. Always doing something productive. To her, procrastination is a thief of time, and laziness is an enemy of progress. So that is out of her dictionary. She loves modest fashion, and she loves marketing and the whole branding aspect of Ghana. Who is this phenomenal woman I'm talking about? Your guess is as good as mine. She is no other person but Ganiatu Salu, co-founder of Radiance Outreach. I co-found all my business, both online and offline, with my sister. But I also love to build a brand of my own, which will one day be a household name. As young as she is, within the next year, she has a brighter future, and I think all of us here should look up to this and many other inspirational women in our Zobo community. She is a selfless and a resilient woman, and this is why I see her as inspirational. Thank you.
For me, I think the reading was a bit much. There was too much reading, and the only person that tried to summarize was you, and that was so good. That was really good, with the pictures and everything that came with it. A few of you didn't have pictures with your own. Let me see. So Jamila, you started. You were pacing around a lot. You were very nervous. You seem to have lost touch with the thing that you researched on. So it was very difficult to go along with you. But I think that giving another chance or opportunity, you could do better, which is great. And then it was followed by Khadija. Yes, you did a lot of work with the pictures, the summarization. Maybe you could have given us a little more secondly, right? Yes, maybe, or you didn't find any, but that was good as well. And then I loved your intro. She introduced herself. She didn't just walk up and started talking. She had a beautiful intro and a beautiful outro. I think that's something all of you should keep in mind moving forward. When you are going to speak anywhere or going for presentations, you should be able to introduce yourself. She introduced herself fully and representing for this competition. So we know if someone tuned in as she was speaking, we know who she was, not just go ahead and then speak. And then there's Haria. Yes. I also like that you memorized yours when everybody else was reading. You just gave us off the top. By wearing, there was no eye contact. For someone to be following your story, you should be able to look them in the face every once in a while. I know it can be intimidating sometimes, but you should be able to look at people, move here, move there, just so people can follow your story. Khalifa, unfortunately for you, you did me, and you had a few of the dates wrong, a few of the info wrong as well. I was particularly worried because I felt I gave you time and gave you the information myself. So if you had found it on the internet, it wouldn't have been a problem. But once I gave it to you myself, there wasn't any reason for you to move. But it was okay. Just a few glitches here and there, but it was fine. And then Raihana, you did Shamima Muslim, but you didn't show us a picture of Shamima Muslim. You didn't show us any picture at all. I feel like it was great because we could have started from her beginnings, how she got to where she was, and all of those things. It's great, but you need to show us pictures moving forward. And Habiba, there was a bit of a challenge with yours, and I think that the way you put it was difficult for you even to present it to us. It's the format in which it was. I feel like sometimes you should just let the pictures speak for themselves, other than writing all of those long things. So maybe next time, you were smiling really, really well though. Like you were giving us the smiles. I really love that. That was really good. But put in a bit more next time. And then Aisha, I loved your confidence. You came in, you are projecting, we can't hear you and all of those things. But there was so much reading. And then you had to take us through a lot before we knew what we were talking about. I feel like if you said, you maybe give us 3 paragraphs and then showed us the person can move to what they have done, what they have achieved, what they are hoping to achieve. So generally, it was good. It can be better for the next presentations, maybe not with me, but maybe when next you are supposed to go and meet a sponsor or something which is really important, you should know what goes into it. You should learn from each other. So next time, no talking too much, more memorization, much of the person's pictures and what they do. I feel like as for the pictures, you can get them. The pictures, once you Google them, you can get a lot of them. You should come with when you're speaking. So you show the picture and you can tell us what. But generally, it was good. And so hopefully it gets better from here. Hopefully it gets better from here. If I was forced to choose the best, or it would be difficult to, but 2 people stood out for me. And that's Khadija. They did a marvelous job. I think that the way you carry yourself was also good. The way you really walk in the heels alone make people know that you are ready for this. And so moving forward, let's just better our craft. And the way we pronounce words, like some words you cannot mispronounce them because they're too popular for you to mispronounce them. So it was great generally. It just could have been much better. So next time, hopefully, get to see that. Thank you, ladies. It was great spending time with you.
You're just done with your session with the ladies, and I want to find out from you how do you go generally with the ladies?
Generally good. You know, when they are beginning like this, it can be a little bit of difficulties here and there, but generally they're good. They're good, yes.
And moving forward, do you think that our ladies are going to do a lot more better?
I feel like with just a bit of guidance and a bit more training, they would get it. I mean, all of us have been there, so not as a beauty queen, of course. But yeah, I think just a bit of guidance and it will be fine.
All right, thank you so much for coming here. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the subsequent episodes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
So, viewers, this is where we draw the curtains of this week's episode of Miss Musilimah Ghana. And I'd like to say a very big thank you to Capital for granting us their space to host this week's edition, and to GTP, our sponsors, MJ Grand Hotel, Pinamar Cosmetic, Note Cosmetic, Jamila Home, Sierra Beauty, the Sex City Life Hotel, and of course supported by Bay Clothing, Safe Share, Zahana Shoes, Carter's Kaftan, Sunny's Fabric, Ray Guns, and Modern Muslim Girl. My name, of course, is Leila Sharon. Hopefully I'll see you again in the next episode. Have a good night.